What's up guys, thanks for stopping by, I hope you're doing good. Is this the perfect base location in Valheim? And also, could this base actually be invincible? These are the questions we're going to be answering in today's video, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's jump into it. As some of you are probably aware, the latest Valheim update adds a new dungeons to the game containing mini bosses, and one of them is this sealed tower in the plains. Usually it's filled with fuelings, and at the bottom you find a new mini boss. But once it's cleared out, you'll have to explore this tower and do with it what you will, and it can actually be put to really good use as a base. So let's just explore some possibilities real quick. So the first key thing to know is that this tower actually cannot be destroyed. You can't destroy it with a pickaxe, and you also can't place down a stone cutter and deconstruct it. However, you are also unable to place down a workbench or any other craftable structures inside the tower. But I have excellent news. The restrictions on where you can craft seem to end at the edge of the structure, which means you can place a workbench and craft on the edges of this tower. This means that by building on the roof and starting at the edge, you're actually able to hang structures off the side like this. And so long as they're reinforced with iron, this works perfectly. But why is this such a big deal? Well, let's do a few experiments. I just aggroed a group of 50 trolls, and not only can they not destroy this tower, but they don't even know what to do with it. So there's no question that from the ground, this tower is completely safe. So that means our only real threats are from the sky, and this is my solution to that. The three raid types that pose a threat from the sky are the Seeker raid, the Jarl raid, and the Drake raid. So I've actually filled this roof with ballistas, and I've set a bunch of them to attack Seekers, a bunch of them to attack Jarls, and a bunch of them to attack Drakes. So let's see how this holds up. So we've triggered a Jarl raid, and let's see how far this Jarl gets before it manages to do any real damage. And as you can see, right away, the Jarl ballistas are doing a lot of damage and the Jarl is trying to escape. So already, this base is pretty much safe because the Jarl's just running away. And now we can see it's coming in for another attack. And boom, in no time at all, the ballistas make easy work of this. Next up, we've got some Drakes attacking. And this Drake's actually got to get deleted by this fire. So yeah, we made short work of him. And as we can see, the Drakes are easily taken out by the ballistas. Now it's time for the Seekers to attack. The interesting thing about Seekers is that they'll actually just stay on the ground unless they get aggroed. And when they get aggroed, they'll actually start flying towards you. So for the purposes of this test, I'm going to go aggro one. Okay, so the Seekers are now aggroed, and they're trying to attack me because I ran inside the base. Whilst they're flying, they actually seem to be doing absolutely fine, but they're also not dealing any damage to the base right now. So it's when they land that they're going to become a problem. But at this rate, the Seeker's going to get destroyed by the fire anyway if it doesn't land soon. But yeah, as you can see, once the Seeker actually lands, the ballistas are going to start attacking. But yeah, as you can see, the Seeker is also being attacked by the ballistas, as well as taking damage from the fires. And eventually, it gets destroyed. With enough preparation, this tower is easily one of the best places in the game you can build a base, and it is legitimately basically invincible to enemy attacks, so long as you're willing to build a load of ballistas and keep them well stocked. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a bit of a grind to fill all these ballistas with arrows, especially black metal ones. However, I gotta say, I've only filled these things up once, and I have done quite a bit of testing, and I haven't yet run out of missiles. I'm actually testing this by manually triggering raids as well. These three raid types are actually relatively rare, because obviously there's a chance that you get all of the other raid types too, which are totally harmless with a base like this. Not to mention that you can keep extending your base along the edge of the tower and building further and further out to build a potentially gigantic sky structure that's basically invulnerable to enemy attack. So that's just about going to do it for this video. I think this is the new best place in Valheim to have at least one of your bases, potentially your main base. Obviously you're still going to want to do builds in other places, to be able to farm different crops and stuff. You're still going to want to have access to your starter island so you can change abilities. But I think this is a super cool addition to the game that I think was probably unintended. Oh, and before I forget, you could actually even use this tower to farm chickens, especially if you place fires around the outside wall to make sure you're providing warmth for them. So yeah, there we go. Also potentially the perfect chicken farm. And I dare say if there's anyone dedicated enough to try and get any other farmable animals inside there, it's definitely going to be possible to build bridges and stairways and push some pigs or something in there as well. Alright guys, that's just about going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this video or you found it useful, don't forget to leave a like and a nice positive comment for the YouTube algorithm, and also subscribe for future content. I do stream live on this very YouTube channel and also live on Twitch at twitch.tv/NickRawcliffe, so I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in that. If you'd like to support the content and help keep my dream alive, then the best way for you to do that is on Patreon at patreon.com/NickRawcliffe, so I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in that as well. You can join my Discord and follow me on social media at the links below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, have a good one.